All right, so I know the title may come off a little like Vlad TV titles his stuff, but this is kind of funny looking back. So I worked for this guy at a temp agency. I'm gonna say his full name because if you look it up, it's not gonna come up anything. But his name was Ted Rosner. Ted Rosner had a temp agency. Um, I'm laughing at all the stuff he did to me and people that worked there. But so he was very dishonest about a lot of stuff. I compare him to Paul Heyman, the wrestler promoter. So he was really dishonest about a lot of the stuff he'll give you, he'll lend to you, he'll charge you, he'll take stuff out your check. So here's the thing: Ted would give you for a temp agency like the one I'm working for. I'm assigned the job I work until as long as I want to, really. I don't, because you would go to different places for Ted, but for Ted, he would send you sometimes to New Jersey, Delaware, and he would always ask you, "Hey, you need a day pass? You need tokens? You need you need something to get your black ass to on the bus or the train?" And he'll take it out your check the next week. So if you needed a day pass is probably, man, it's been so long since I used a day pass. Damn. I don't even know how much they cost because I stopped catching the bus years ago, man. And I'm not even in Philly no more. But the day pass, man, was, let's just say it was $5. I don't know how much they are now. I don't even know if they still use day passes because everything is like the kiosk now in Philly. But he'll take it out your check. It'll probably be like $10 out of your check. And one time, this dude Rick, he decided to buy. So you have this thing called a trans pass for the regional rail. It was called the trail pass, and you can get the monthly. The monthly was like over $100. I got the trail pass when I worked at Cracker Barrel and like further out, like Pennsylvania, like not far from Philadelphia, but more like the rural part of Pennsylvania. I worked out there, got a trail pass. I remember they were like $18 or 20. They were 20 or almost $30 a week. But one time, Rick, he got he got the trail pass, and the next day when he was all like, how I got this trail pass, Ted didn't want to send him out to Egypt and Africa for his work. He just said, "How about we just keep you in the city for this week?" Because I love when Rick has to be 66 now. Because I remember he told you he was 56. He was always complaining about everything. So temp agencies, for the most part, they're not really where you want to be if you work in the city. But he was always so. These are some old guys. A lot of them were old. They had kids. They had records, and they were always complaining in the morning time about shit. Like I would always wait for them to give commentary on something. Like 2014 was when I was working. I was working there, and I remember this. So I think gay marriage was legalized in Pennsylvania in 2014, and they were commenting on gay marriage. They were saying how it was just kind of funny. He's like, "Man, look at all this shit right here. Look at this, man. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. Look at all this. Look at this shit they doing here." And it was another story. Look, check out this story. It was a story of this black kid who was adopted by a white family. He happened to he was trying to go inside his house, and the cops thought he was breaking into someone's house. And he's saying how he lived here. His adoptive parents were white, and he was saying, "Show me a picture of your mom." He was like, "This is my mom right here." And he got pepper sprayed, I think, by the cops, and we all just bust out laughing. We was like just fucking laughing about that shit, because I think this is around the time Michael Brown happened. I didn't know what I knew now about Michael Brown. I always had the understanding. Like I knew he wasn't innocent, but I just thought he was unjustly shot because he was black. But when I worked there, I would always just wait for like the guys to just talk about the news or something popular. I mean, they're just trying to, work and just handle their business. But I would always be like ready to go there just to hear them talk about shit. But I worked there for the summertime. When I left my job at a smokehouse, because I wasn't always a vegetarian, but when I worked at a smokehouse, like a barbecue place, I got a job at a temp agency, and it was old. Like I said, you had to show up on time every day. Like how I come to work on time, I wasn't really working because I had nothing to really worry about back in the day. But Ted got knocked out twice, once in 2013 and once in 2012, messing with somebody's money. And I remember another time, um, trying to think of something else that happened that was funny there. I can't really think of anything. Oh yeah, so because like I said, it was a lot of shit talking in the morning time. I remember, it was this so it was this gay dude. It was this gay white dude that was working at for the temp agency under us, and he had an attitude. He was so angry. So I was just saying how because they had them all dressed up. They had them dressed up for like the whatever they were doing. They were serving people, and the guy, it was a black dude that was working there too. He did not. He sound like Carlton Banks. I'm not. I don't like to be. I don't like using that whole "you don't sound black enough" or that. But I was just telling him. I was telling myself, man, what are they doing to some of these people to work out like in like for customers, like when you have like a waiter, what do they do to you where you change your voice up and you change your mannerisms? Because I just said, man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna call over places. I'm gonna do another